Am I live? Okay, hold on a second, fuckaroonies. Hold on, hold those horses. All those horses need. I guess I'm live. Hey, so I have to put this open on a screen on screen four so that I can actually look at if anybody decides they want to make a comment. Okay, so what's going on today is I have been asked by a follower of my YouTube channel, Psychics Explained, if I would please take a look into this medium that I'd never heard of before. Her name is Theresa Roba. The person said that she's from Pennsylvania and she thinks, the person who's suggesting this to me, that Theresa Roba's son looks up information on people and then she just repeats it back as if she's getting the guidance from the dead. And that's called hot reading. So a hot reader requires to do an investigation on a hot reader. It's different than you're doing it on a cold reader. So I don't know. Maybe we'll look at one of her videos and see what we think. But let's just take a quick overlook with her. I've never heard of her before. I've done a little bit of research into her for the last few minutes, but not much. I'm finding that shows much of anything, but let's see what we can see. So a lot of things to do. I went to her Facebook page, and looked around, but here is the Google search for her. She has a website. She has a Facebook page. She has a personal Facebook page, and she has a uh, Theresa Roba spiritual medium page. She's got a lot of this astral stuff. She's in North Wales, Pennsylvania. And calendar, here's her Google reviews, all 5 of them. She got 5 Google reviews. Boy, she must be really communicating with the dead. Okay, let's see. I've had 3 readings with her over the years. Tarot and medium, her gifts are undeniable. I recommend her with all my heart. So it looks like she's responding to these Google reviews, which makes it sound like she knows that they're giving reviews. So, and she's like, hey, go give me a Google review. Are these recent? Let's see. 2 weeks ago. All right. Nothing negative, possibly because she's asking them to be in there. So here I thought this was interesting. She has a storefront. So she's making enough money that she can have a place where people go to. It doesn't look like a house. I mean, it could be, I guess. But it's so interesting that there is that much money in this town that she's in that she can actually get a big sign and people come and help pay for the building. That's fascinating to me that even still exists. Here is her Facebook page for her Theresa Roba spiritual medium page. And she's got how many people in here? There's a sign. She's got 22 reviews, all 100%. Well, it's her own Facebook page, so what do you expect? She has 3,000 likes. She has 4,000 followers. So, I mean, if you're communicating with the dead, unless everybody can communicate with the dead, it's pretty a low standard to say that, hey, I can communicate with the dead doing this very impossible thing and I can get 4,000 followers. That's pretty lame, right? Okay. So always open. Hey, she's always open. So she's got a theater review coming up. I was looking at this and it didn't quite make a lot of sense. Oh, somebody's reaching out to my Facebook peeps, posing as me, asking for donations for a spiritual message reading. Please don't fall for this and please report this activity. If you were really a big deal, you would see that all the time happening. But because you're a little tiny itsy bitsy little medium, you're only seeing it sometimes. And so, I mean, even the big deals aren't that big of a deal. Like Thomas John has pretty much evaded Facebook. I guess he's still there, but it's just been a nightmare. He creates Facebook pages and abandons them because they're constantly on Twitter, TikTok, everywhere, trying to go after his victims. So this is interesting. So been reading through some of this, and her son Andrew seems to be, it was constantly text Andrew, text Andrew, text Andrew. I think this is her son, which would make sense. Text Andrew during the day. Here's his number. Text him. So he's running his mom's career. Okay, about bees. A big dream come true at the Bristol Theater. If you'd like to attend to possibly get messages from heaven and support this big milestone in my life, please comment below. I will personally reach out and get you squared away with seats. Okay. So look at these comments and you see, I'm interested. I'm definitely interested. Interested. I'd like to be there. I'd love to get tickets. Interested. I'd like 2 seats. I'd love 3 seats. Okay, so what ends up happening is that all of these people who say they're interested are going to reach out and get a seat. And when they get a seat, then she knows they're there because she sold them the ticket, right? And then what happens is somebody can easily go to each one of these Facebook pages and do a little bit of background research. And the next thing you know, they have a hot read. And it's not going to take a lot to hot read somebody. I mean, she's got 78 comments there. That's a lot of people. She's not going to read every single person that's in the audience. So really for a 2-hour reading, because you've got the preamble of who you are, you've got your background, your story, you've got your induction, which is where you pray or you hum or you do something to bring the spirits in. What you're doing is you're priming your people in the audience. So we're like 15-20 minutes in before she has even a reading to do. And then you got readings and you got breaks. So, and then at the end, it's another pitch for money. You know, buy my book, sign up for my talks in the future, get a reading with me. I have workshops, buy my workshop. So out of 2 hours, we're at maybe, you got breaks and everything, maybe an hour of readings. So if you've got, she's got 78 people here. So if 40 people show up, out of the 40 people, she's probably going to do maybe 7 readings. And some of those will be quicker than others, and some will go on a lot longer, and she'll go from one person to their brother-in-law, their sister who's sitting next to him, to the mom who also came. So she's got this little tight group. So you can start off hot reading and then just kind of have like 5 different information pieces. Let me click on one of these at random. Somebody who says she wants a ticket. This one says she wants 3 seats. Okay, so I could show it to you because it's public, right? Let's go back and I will share. Okay, so here, oops, that was stupid, Susan. Okay, well, Thomas John used to do this all the time, and he probably still does, but this is hot reading. It's very easy to hot read this way. Okay. So if you have more than one date, then it's even easier because you just say, okay, I need these 5 people for this day and these 5 people for that day. And they're buying the tickets from you. So you know what day. So, okay, Jackie Williams, Seriously, this woman's hyphenating her last name and it's Williams. Why would you hyphenate your name? Why wouldn't you just stay Williams? Very, very nice family. Okay, so we can see, what can we see about this person? We see that she has children. We see that she has little children. We see that, happy 93rd birthday in heaven, Graham. You'll be so in love with Molly and proud of the smart little girl. Okay, so happy 90th birthday to grandma. Okay, so look at all that information right there. You guys, we just found it. Um, this is like prime real estate. Graham is there. They call her Graham. They don't call her grandma. Great Grammy. So she's in heaven. So she made a long life. So she'll be able to say, I'm getting an older woman here. She managed to live a very, very long time. She loved her grandbabies, and she is very much into family, and she, had a pretty healthy life for a very long time. And, whatever you can see in these photos that might be of interest, and we could go back further and look even further who wanted to. Here's when she met her husband, and you could say something about the, finding somebody, her love of her life. Here's when she got married 7 years ago. Graham was probably there. Here's her anniversary. We can talk about that. Here's pregnancy. This is all public, right? She likes to have photos taken at studios. Lots of pictures, lots of pictures. So she's sharing the life with her children, and that's hit or miss, whatever. But be aware that you're giving out so much of your information right here. I do. Aha. So here's another one. We spent my dad's last birthday, his 64th, eating roasted chicken at one of his favorite restaurants. Even though he's incredibly uncomfortable in pain the whole dinner, my memories of that night aren't tainted by him being sick. I remember him being just happy to have his family with him. I remember him being horribly embarrassed when we sang to him and teased him for being awkward when he got presents, which were socks. I remember him being silly with Maggie, and my niece River, who weren't even 2 or 3. So now we're getting more and more family members involved. We know names of her father, and you can go back through these and you can look and you can see that her dad's name was Douglas. You can click on his his Facebook page. We can see more about his history. Look at this. He had a boat with a trailer. He liked to play guitar. It's just not, it's like, it's super simple. In a couple minutes, you guys, just clicking on some random person, we have far more than we need for a reading on this guy or this woman. In just 2 or 3 minutes, we know we could have grandpa come through. We could have Grammy come through. Grandpa's got a guitar. Why am I seeing a guitar? The other thing you can look at is see all photos. You can glance through these things and you can see other family members, and you can see, especially, let's see if we see anything quick. Like, I like to find old photos that are black and white, not these, but let's see if we see anything. Sometimes you'll find an old photo put up, an anniversary photo or something like that. And you can also come over here to the search. See how it has a search? We could type in, gosh, her life's an open book here. I'm trying to think. Anniversary. Well, how about veteran? Like Veterans Day? No, that's not a good one. How about Mother's Day? Happy Mother's Day to the strong, wonderful, amazing women in life. I will be lost without all my mom supporting me. My mom, my grandma, my godmom, and soon to be mother-in-law. So we have a godmother. We'll be able to find her in this photo. We could do anniversary. Here's this post about her getting married. Oh, very nice photos. Now we know the 37th anniversary for her mom and dad was in July of 2023. And Pops, I promised I will always take care of your girl. I miss you forever. So we could call him Pops if we wanted to. So see how simple this all is? Let's see if we can do another one real quick. Okay, so going back down to here, 78 comments. Here, I would love to give tickets. Tammy, what do we see? Not looked at this before. Let's try the photos first. I always find those interesting because, you know, I like photos. 2016 changed me. 2017 broke me. 2018 opened my eyes. 2019, I'm coming back. Don't know what that's all about. Eagles, outdoors, baseball. Somebody graduated from college. Congratulations. It's awesome, little man, little man. Oh, where did we get the phrase little man? We could use little man. Congratulations, 2021. I'm seeing somebody graduate. Everybody's so proud of him. It's a man, Pennsylvania State University. You could say, you could just go on a thing about there's a man in your, there's a young man in your life who's struggling with trying to find his path in life, and that he had a, you know, I see him graduating and everybody's so proud of him, but sometimes he has doubts about what he should be doing with his life. Okay, maybe is he on the right career path? Let's try the same thing on the search. Let's look for a veteran for Veterans Day. Am I spelling this name right? Hey Siri, how do you spell veteran? You know, they just don't look right whenever you're typing. Okay, let's try anniversary. Obit. Father. Mother. Pregnancy. Boy, I'm really striking out on this woman, aren't I? So we would not be able to. So I would probably move to somebody else and this woman won't get a reading. Sorry, lady. You're not putting enough stuff up. Okay. Family relationships. None. 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 Nope. So I would move on. If I was a psychic, I'd move on. I'd be like, it's not enough here. So we're going to just pick somebody else because that's just not enough. I mean, you could, if you really had to, if you were doing a one-on-one with this woman and you had to have something, I would pick it. Let's try one more just for because here's somebody. Me, please. People are cut off in the photo. All right. I don't feel bad about doing this, you guys, because these people are public. I'm not showing anything that nobody else wouldn't be able to show. See all photos. Why am I getting dogs? Did you have dogs? Okay. Gosh, I'm seeing these. Oh, what is that? What is that character? He's green. Um, like he's a cartoon, but in this case, he's not a cartoon. Why am I seeing this in your life? It's the Grinch, these little things you could just keep pulling out because the dog's chewing all over it, right? Anything could be a hit, you guys. Okay, I'm not seeing much in these photos. Golf. I'm seeing golf. I mean, so when they say there's things that you would never be able to figure out, it's like it would be so I'm I'm the medium. I'm choosing what I get to pick out. Welding, suns, stuffed animals that are Grinches that the dogs are pulling to pieces. I mean, if I wanted to spend more time, I'm sure I could find more. Okay, let's see. Let's see what I can find. Veteran. Oh, what the hell is that? I don't want to see that. Don't look at that. Uh, to the vet. Oh, I don't know what that other thing was. God, that was gross. Something green. Father. How about we try dad? Don't don't post about your dad on your page. Why not? Mom, sister, anniversary. So, painting with a twist. I guess you could say something about them being artistic. Well, anyway, I hope you guys get the idea. So, when somebody is posting, I'm going to be doing readings, who wants to show up? And people use their Facebook profiles and they post underneath saying, me, I'll be there. Please give me a ticket. Then it doesn't take long. You just take a piece of paper and you write a few of these things down. You say, this person loves dogs and she's has two sons and blah, 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 blah. And then the medium gets up in the room and she doesn't even have to remember the lady's name. She could just say, I, I'm I'm seeing somebody that has, this is a person who has men, it's more men in the family. Okay. So a lot of audience people are going to have their hands up. Right. I know there's a lot of people out there who have a lot of boys in the family, but this one, she has two boys that are just, they're starting out in life and they're coming through. I'm getting an older man who's watching over them, who's very proud of them, and he didn't get to spend as much time as he'd like to getting to know them, but he's watching over them now. Still, hands are going up in the audience, right? That's me, that's me. And I'm getting something about, I don't, this is going to be really strange, but I'm getting, that character that was in that who is it, Dr. Seuss? I'm getting this character. It's green and it's like a cartoon, but it's not a cartoon because it feels really real. Like maybe something that's like, you know what it is? I don't know why, but it's associated with some dogs. Why am I picking up some kind of green thing that was in that movie or that book by and and dogs? Why, what am I getting? And hopefully that woman will make sense and go, oh my gosh, my dogs have this toy. It's a green um Grinch and they tear it to pieces. They love that thing. Ah, yes, it must be you. Do you also have sons? Yes, I have two sons. That's why I'm seeing two. And on and on. And so you've just used a few hits from just a few things. And like I said, you don't need to know the woman's name. You could put initials or something if you're trying to do it, or initials of the sons. If I'd spent a little bit longer, I would have had the sons' names and things, and you could just play it off of that. But anyway, so that's hot reading, and it's simple. So do I know if this woman's hot reading? I don't know. I've never seen her do a reading before. So I did want to point this out, which is her website. And people tease me and they say, "Oh, well, I know men who go to readings and stuff like that." But look at this, look at this photograph. This is a photograph taken at one of her events. And I'm looking through this thing and I'm not seeing a lot of dudes. Well, here's a pole in the way. Who got that ticket that has to sit behind the pole? Uh, well, it could be a guy, but I think it might still be a woman. No, here, the back of this guy's head. One guy out of all these women. And this is what I'm talking about. This is the crime on women. It really is. So there she is. She's doing these readings. In 1998, the Holy Mother Mary appeared before me during a prayer at Our Lady of I was going to say Czechoslovakia. That's not Czechoslovakia. I'm not going to even try to say that. She offered this incredible gift, which I've been blessed to share with you for over 25 years. Spirit loves us and wants us to know as much as we want to learn from it. I'm simply here with Padre Pio's guidance and Spirit's blessing to be the mediator of such communication. Give me money. Because that's really what it is. What payments do you accept? Right? Dinner hosted by Tony. Isn't that her son? Phone readings with, I saw this woman, Elisa, uses the same last name. She's been a practicing medium for over 10 years. She's a certified Reiki specialist. Lisa currently offers 1 hour phone readings. Please register now. How much are they? 1 hour. How much is it? Oh, no, I don't want to get a reading from somebody. I don't even know how much it is. Here's a dinner. So hosted by her son. Okay, so it's limited to 25 guests. All guests will receive a message. Event occurs one Saturday a month in the conference room. Payment is $110 per person. Check, Venmo, and PayPal are accepted. You may discreetly bring your own refreshments as you will be seated at tables. Okay. And then dinner. More women. Guy. All the rest are women. Okay, so if we look, so something I noticed earlier, here it is. A meal is included. Please arrive promptly. She'll deliver messages for 4.5 hours. Wow, that's good. She will connect with everyone in the room. All guests are guaranteed a message. However, not every woman will get equal time and attention. Your meal will consist of this. Please feel free to bring wine. Need to purchase more than one seat. After you can purchase your registration, you'll get on an email and a text confirmation containing how to add additional people to your party. Questions, text this person. All right, so this is interesting. Admission is non-refundable. If you're unable to attend, you may ask another person to attend under your reservation. Those guests can check in using your name. Should we need to cancel the event or for inclement weather, all purchases will be refunded. I think this is fascinating. So if you're unable to attend, somebody else could go and use your name. So that's not hot reading. So if you've got, it's a dinner, so probably 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, about 18 people in this little block that she's in. So let's say 20 people are ticketed to attend. Everyone's going to get a reading. So even if you're there under another name, you're going to get a reading. Whether they correct your name or not after, like, I'm here for Sarah Smith's ticket. Okay, you can be Sarah, but what is your real name? Let me put you on the email list. Okay, so the guy could go off and he could do a little hot reading and see. Or what can happen is she could just do her hot reads. I'm assuming she's hot reading because it's just so easy to hot read in this case, the way she set it up. So you've got 20 people there. You've got 7 people. That's generous. She's got 4.5 hours to cover. So in other words, it's happening while they're trying to eat. So you got 7 people that you've got picked out as hot reads that are written down on a little piece of paper. You're going to do that. That person's usually there with another person. So that's the only reason why these guys are there probably. So she'll hot read and do a little bit of a branch out on the people who are with them. So they're getting some kind of reading also. And then anybody else who's not gotten a reading, they're going to probably get a cold reading, just something generic. And I'm an older figure standing behind you, and I'm getting this person, just cold reading them. That's $185. So they're not even serving wine. You have to bring your own wine for $185. That's a lot. The other thing this woman is doing is, and this just really pisses me off because it just really bothers me a lot. Let me get over to the screen so I can show you. She is doing fundraisers, and people say this, they're like, my friend Rob would talk about this, and he would say, look, the library has got a medium there. What the heck? And the medium is doing it for free. But what they're actually doing is they're getting recommendations and further bookings and so on. So it's a fundraiser for the library. But no, it's a promotion. And then when you're doing it at a library or any other place, a school or something of the sort, they're endorsing you. It's an endorsement of you. So it's just not right, because, and anytime you see that, that should be called on them. They should be absolutely called on them. Everybody who's watching my channel needs to know that this is just not right to do this kind of stuff, and call them out. These people are preying on people. Let me see if this is it. This one is not exactly what I was looking for, but let me show you this also. Text Andrew to attend our next dinner afterlife gallery. Here's his phone number. Thank you to my son Andrew and daughter-in-law Christine for another epic night at the Fudge in Pennsylvania. Another sold out roll and butter salad dinner and dessert in a cool club atmosphere. All right. Spirit came in so strong, I believe I read more than half the room. If you'd like to be on our waiting list for next time. Okay, hold on a second here. It might be back a little further past all these other posts that she puts up. Here it is. So this is a North Penn 12U Raiders baseball team, and they're going to host a gallery readings. And what she's doing, a little bit further down here, it explains it. Okay, here it is. This is my grandson's baseball team fundraiser. Please find this in your heart to purchase a ticket. I will be auctioning off a full hour in person. I'm booked out to 2030. Yeah, right, lady. So this is a significant bump up, and I promise to give you your appointment in 2025. Wow, this might be why you're reading this right now. It's a $250 value. This can be meant for you. All right, you can text my son Anthony. Leave your phone number, first name. He'll get back to you and help you purchase a ticket. Why don't you just use a website? Why are you going through this, your son? Is it because that you're not reporting your sales? Is it because you are trying to get past the fees that are associated with like a PayPal or something like that? Some way you're going to use this as a family and friends so you don't have to get the fees. Why is that? Why are you reaching out to Tony and texting Tony when you could just be using a website that you go that way? But she's aggressively doing it this way. Hope you see there. Let's help my grandson and his baseball team get to Cooperstown. Yeah, we went to Cooperstown because my grandma, she's she's been talking to dead people. Is she finding anybody? Is she helping out the police? How many people has she found in Pennsylvania? No, she's just talking to people, just having a laugh at the at the at this place where we have salad and rolls. But no, we're not doing anything like that. Where is she from, by the way? I wonder if there's some people who might be missing in the place she's from. North Wales, Pennsylvania. What do you think? Do you think there's any missing people in North Wales, Pennsylvania that maybe could be benefiting by having somebody talk to him? PA, missing person. I don't know. I'm just looking to see if there's anything. All right. Do you think? Well, there's at least two, according to this. Missing at the age of 14. She's now would be 64. She was missing in Burlington, New Jersey in 1974. And I don't know why she's coming up on this place. This one is also New Jersey. Is New Jersey, Burlington, New Jersey, really close to where this place is in Pennsylvania? I don't know. Here's another one. She's been missing 20 years. Oh, how sad. What does it say on the source file? Middle name is Ellen, what she weighed at the time. Was seen getting off a bus, last wearing jeans with a yellow patch in the knee, a blue blouse, and a white and black checkered jacket with brown sandals. She's wearing a gold necklace with flowers and a blue stone and a gold charm bracelet with a blue stone. Oh, that is just so sad. Oh my gosh, she had glass case with Huckleberry Hound on it. Oh, why don't we know where she is? Can't we tell where she is? Why isn't Theresa finding her? I mean, if you can connect to the dead, why can't you connect to this person? Why not? I'm interested why it came up with Burlington, New Jersey, came up with North Wales. I don't know. Let's see. North Wales, PA. Directions to Burlington, New Jersey. Is that like right across the border? Oh, it's 40 minutes drive. So it is very close to each other. 40 minutes. So two people kind of near each other. I don't know why she isn't helping out. Why aren't you helping out? Why aren't you helping these people? And this poor woman over here, look at this one. Theresa, why aren't you helping find this woman, Danielle? I mean, she's been missing since 2005. Good gracious. Oh man, with her husband in a truck. Okay, 2005, they were leaving a bar. She was last seen wearing a jacket, cream colored sweater, blue jeans, carrying a black purse. She does have a tattoo on her lower back of flowers. They're possibly traveling in his vehicle. So is she missing too and him missing? Are they both missing? Like maybe they are in a lake? How sad. For 20 years, they don't know where this woman is. Yeah, I guess he's missing too. Wow. Yeah, they're both missing. So they're probably, is there water anywhere near this area over here in New Jersey or Burlington? Is there lakes? Oh, there's a giant river right there. So what do you think, you guys? Huge river right there. So they're left leaving a river. Burlington has is it possible they could be somewhere in here in a truck? Um, over in here. Oh, that's not a lake. That's green patch. So why isn't Theresa helping? She should be able to know. Are they in the water? Are they together? Are they in the car in the water still? That happens all the time, people. So don't give me that look. Don't give me that look. Of course that happens all the time. Okay, so we don't know if this woman's hot reading. We don't know if she's cold reading. We just know it's likely she could be hot reading because it's super easy the way she set this all up to hot read. Unless I have Okay, to catch a hot reader, what you would do is you would look at, it takes a little time, but we did this with Thomas John. You would look at um the Facebook pages, okay, she's going to do an event. You would look through all the different people's names that are on the Facebook page who say they're going to go, and you could go through and you could make yourself your own little cheat list. Here's all the people. There's only 78. So you'd go through these 78 people and you'd find the things that you think that would be obvious that somebody's going to hot read, like Grammy, who made it to 94. We saw her on there, and her dad, Pops, who played the guitar. I mean, that kind of stuff. You'd get that all figured out. And then you'd go to the reading and just sit and watch and record it, audio record it. That's super easy to do. And then listen to see if those readings come through that you predicted. We did this with Matt Frazier. Thomas John, I'm sorry, we did it with Thomas John. So that would be really simple way to do it. It is tedious and it require you going. And then what you do is you share the audio of the reading of Grams and Pops and with the guitar and stuff like that with the screenshots that you have from the person who went. You could also go and find, be chatty and talk to the person in the audience and say, oh, who are you here to see? This is what we did with Chip Coffee. Oh, I'm here to see my mom. How about you? Who are you here to see? Oh, and then they tell you, and then you can maybe get their contact information. You could hold their hand and have a prayer with them and say, I just feel very connected to you. Is it possible I could contact you on Facebook with your face or whatever like that? Find out what their name is. There's just different ways of doing this. So you could go back and look, but you record the whole thing and see what comes up. Things may occur. It's hard to say. So let's look at one of her readings. So let me move this over to this screen. Multiple screens make your life busy. Okay, so what we're looking at here, this is a 3-year-old video. And it is got 240 views. So not a lot. Better than some of my videos, but I'm not claiming to communicate with dead people. So she's got 437 subscribers, which is pretty lame considering she says she's communicating with dead people. So I guess her grandson or whatever is here recording her son. Here's her chat. And let's see what we see. Come join us while we connect people with their past loved ones. Those who donate before and during the live show will be put on a list to be randomly selected to get a reading from Theresa Roba. Considering she says she's booked until 2030. I don't know. Is she going to be alive in 2030? I'm not sure I'm going to be alive in 2030. Donations will start at a minimum of $10. You can donate multiple times and have your name, in other words, raffle tickets. The person who makes the biggest donation will receive the last readings as the top donation. Oh, that's nice. To donate, go go to Venmo or PayPal. Again, is she paying cash for are these going to come as cash? Is she going to claim it? No comments, but here's the chat. So let's see what happens. I'll leave it like this so we can see the chat. And I might just do a reading or two. I don't think I'm going to go too far into this because I don't know. So let's just grab a random spot. Let's see. She's probably got it all timed in by now. Here's what we got. Hi, everyone. First person. PayPal isn't taking my money. Help. She says, we'll try Venmo. She goes, my credit union doesn't support Venmo. And she's like, is there another way? I've been trying for weeks. Well, only the Venmo and PayPal. I'm not sure why. How is Theresa having time to be able to respond to these people? It must be her grandson or son's doing it. I was able to Venmo with a credit card. Luann, we received your donation. Thank you. Polly, come to mommy. Anna Montessario is our next winner. Please call this number again. Hello and blessings to you all. Jordan, Pete, and Dag, please come through. Okay, so let's just hit
expert on breed, but it's smaller that ran up to her as well. Okay. And Putty is, if I said Putty, does that mean anything? Patty?
Say Putty.
Putty.
Putty. Yeah, there is. I mean, I had a friend Putty, and her.
I'm done. I'm like, I literally argued with your mother. I said, there's nothing named Putty. What's a Putty? You know, and I literally went, it's got to be like Patty, maybe. And I'm like, you're starting to tell me there is a connection to the word Putty. Go say it. I got to hear it.
Putty. There was two Putties. There was the mom Putty and the daughter Putty.
If anybody out there that's listening to this does not believe that your soul is real, that you live after the body dies, we can't help you. This Putty connection here. You know, they really love to bring things up, Donna, that help you.
What about Putty?
Some crazy detail.
Who's Putty?
Not like I like pizza, right? Right? To say, believe I love you. Believe we are with you. We're not in heaven looking down at you. We walk with you appropriately, you know?
Right.
And that they can't even get a scratch. They can't be allergic or have illness or, you know, they can't have a hiccup.
What about Putty?
I mean, they really can't. They're in a world that can't hurt them in that way. And they're in a world that is very life purpose. There's a lot of things they get to do that they feel good about, and their journey continues. It doesn't even just pause like they finish the finish line and they're at the party. They really have a lot of great things they like to learn and heal and gather with each other to accomplish. Even for us down here, thank God they rally for us because we need them, right?
Right.
Yeah, and I'm going to tell you, your mother comes in with this. Oh, she's seen me, Theresa. Like, you have had some religious experiences, honey. You should never even hesitate to believe. Do you understand that?
Right.
Yeah. You've had smells. You've had visions. You've had, like, just, you know, your mom helped you with that. You know your mom's in the room with you right now. You know she's in the car with you. You know? And evidence of her presence through license plates. Right?
Yeah.
Through songs, through whatever, things that she loved showing up across your path that, come on, that's so uniquely connected to her. You know, she puts a little flower St. Theresa around her.
Okay.
And she puts roses around her. So she's making me feel like whoever was there with her, not just you, really, truly loved her.
Right.
Yeah.
She did have a lot of people that very cared for her and helped me while she was sick.
Mm-hmm. Do you ever, and this is corny, but do you ever get the coins? Do you ever get the pennies and the dimes?
Yeah.
Thank you. Good.
Yeah.
Pennies are I love you, I'm with you. I exist, I made it to heaven. Want to just let you know. Dimes or pennies are for amateurs. I do dimes. I'm showing off right now and giving you a dime, you know. And ironically enough, is there an October connection to a son of yours?
October.
Is it 10th of a month or October?
Connection with my husband.
Oh, okay, because it's like a son. Okay, to her then. Okay. So now there's a hello to him. Okay, and again, I don't know if I said this out loud because there's so much going, but I keep getting like Charlie. Chuck. Isn't his dad crossed? Isn't your father-in-law passed?
Yeah.
Thank you. He's coming in. I don't know if your dad, I mean, your husband's like the first boy born, but second born. Or he's second born.
I think he was the first, but then there was a couple misses.
Before, okay. Is Catherine his mother?
Yes. Yes, it is.
Come on, hold on. We got to do a little bell for your people. Not for me. This is for Donna's group that loves her. Where's my gong? Here it is. Two Pooties or whatever. I even forget the name. What was the name? Putty. Okay. Putty. Two, not one, but two.
Oh God. Okay. I'm done. God, this woman's trying out for like the Gong Show or something here. Oh, that's something else. How did she know that this woman's friends, somebody, neighbor, family member, two people were called Pootie? She didn't. She did not. The person who's getting the reading, the motivated sitter, is going to remember that she did, but it doesn't mean that she did. It just she didn't contact anybody. She just threw out this word Pootie, and then when she got it to be somebody, anybody, anywhere, she freaked out like, oh, that's it. How is evidence? How do you guys not know? You guys know this is evidence. Oh my gosh, this is such evidence. How can you not believe this? Because all she did was say Pootie. And if it was wrong, you just would have moved on to something else. It's not evidence. It's just throwing out a word, and the person who's paid $10 is excited about it. And then her mother's name is Carol or Carolyn. Well, that's a good hit. I'd ring a gong, but then again, we don't know exactly who the person is. We don't know more about the reading. We don't know much more about that. We don't know if they were hot red. We don't know. And Catherine is not that big of a name. I mean, that's not that uncommon. I don't know. I'm not that impressed. And all the other stuff, she hardly let the person on the phone say anything. Why? Because she doesn't want to have them like say, oh no, that's not right, or anything like that. She says, is your father the firstborn, secondborn, first? And the sitter is so motivated, and she says, oh, he was the first, but I think there was a couple others that didn't take, miscarriages. So she's like, yep. Mm-hmm. Everything is, yeah, I got it right. Of course. Yeah, I totally understand. That's exactly what they're telling me right now. Oh, am I getting an October connection to one of your sons? So she probably mentioned earlier she has sons. Yes. Or if it's not October, it's the 10th of a month. And the woman says something about her husband in October. And she says, yeah, well, they're trying to say hi. As Purdy didn't get mentioned again. She just says, oh, I hit a Purdy or Purdy or whatever. What about it? What about it? She mentioned the name. So why aren't we going to find out something about that person? You know why? Because she doesn't know anything about that person. And yeah, it is hokey to get coins and music and license plates. I saw one today on somebody on one of these mediums pages, and it said, I don't know if it was her or somebody, it said the license plate that she photographed, it said like breathe. And in license plate language, with like extra letters, but you could tell it said breathe. And so she says, hey, God is telling us to relax and breathe. And we need to be doing that, more of that today. It's like, no, the person paid to have a personalized plate and paid extra for that. So I don't think it was God. I think it was this, that somebody paid extra for it and happened to be in front of you, or you saw a screenshot somebody else had put up of this word breathe. That's not a message from God. When you find a penny on the ground, it's because somebody threw it or dropped a penny. If it's a dime, then somebody dropped a dime. It's not a message from anybody. It's just a penny that's on the ground. Rocks are on the ground, candy's on the ground, gum's on the ground, buttons are on the ground. Lots of things get on the ground. Nuts and bolts get on the ground, fingernail clippings, lots and lots of things get on the ground. That's just the way it is. And it does not mean it's a special message from anybody, but because these people are motivated to look for a sign, anything to show that they're in contact with their dead loved one, they're willing to agree to it. And it's very sad. Okay, so I'm going to end this. This is long. Thank you to the woman who said, please look into my this Pennsylvania person. I'm not seeing any other readings except these readings she's doing right there. These ones I'm seeing here, that's this tarot thing on this card table. You saw it wiggling. It's like a card table. These just look like generic cold readings. So possibly she's doing hot readings when she does the people paying bigger bucks and they show up for a dinner and everybody's got to get a reading. That's much more likely. So I'm kind of wondering about this. She says that the Lady Mary, whatever she said, appeared to her and gave her this gift, and all she's doing is using it for money. 10 bucks, 10 bucks, 10 bucks, 10 bucks, 10 bucks, and $100 for this, $100 for that. So why is she doing this for money? Not all mediums do it for money. Sometimes they're doing it because they're bored. Sometimes they're doing it because they want to have influence over other people, especially other women. They want to have stand out and have their family members say, oh, my grandma is so cool. I don't know. My kids don't pay any attention to my stuff that I do. So nobody thinks I'm cool. So my opinion from what I've seen today is that this woman is cold reading now. She's flamboyant out there, and she's probably very entertaining to watch. And she could possibly be hot reading. And she's obviously making enough money that she has a storefront in this town. And she's not helping out finding any dead people. I've never heard of her before. And if she was solving crimes and finding dead people, like these people that are missing, that would be really helpful. That would get your name out there, and you'd make a lot more than $10 if you start solving some of these crimes or missing persons. I mean, why are you not helping them? Maybe because you can't. Maybe because you are not communicating with the dead. I think that's a little more likely than somebody with a gong. I'm going to make this my screenshot for this video. Oh, that's a lovely picture. Her and her gong. So, all right, I'm looking for comments. I'm looking for feedback from you guys. Thank you so much for recommending me this woman. Unless you've got some readings that you really want me to take a look at, send me the video or a link to the video so I can really take a look at it and do a bigger, longer, deep dive into it. But I find these all interesting, and thank you so much for your suggestion. As I said, I've never heard of her before, and I with the little tiny followers that she has, 400 subscribers, and it doesn't look like she's posted a video on her channel for 3 years. And I don't think she's going to be getting any kind of TV show. She might want one, but it ain't going to happen. Sorry, lady. Take care, everybody.